Iran launched fresh strikes on Bahrain and Kuwait in retaliation for strikes launched by the US. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared his country's agreement with Lebanon a blow to Iran and Hezbollah, while the militant group's leader declared it void. Iran launched fresh strikes on Bahrain and Kuwait early on Sunday in retaliation for strikes launched by the US on the Islamic Republic, further straining negotiations to end the war. U.S. Central Command said it struck Iranian military targets following an attack on a ship in the Strait of Hormuz on Saturday. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said on Sunday they were taking measures to control traffic in the vital strait and that violating vessels would be dealt with more firmly than before. It comes after a multinational maritime body overseen by the U.S. Navy said Saturday that it would expand a route near Oman in the Strait of Hormuz to allow for inbound and outbound traffic. Sunday strikes follow a similar back and forth that occurred just days prior when an Iranian drone struck a merchant vessel off the coast of Oman on Thursday, and the U.S. military retaliated with strikes. The exchanges underscore the fragility of a Pakistan-brokered peace process that led to a memorandum of understanding between the United States and Iran reached in mid-June. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu hailed a trilateral framework agreement signed on Friday by Lebanon, Israel, and the U.S., aimed at achieving a peace deal between the two neighboring countries. The agreement, reached after 5 rounds of talks in Washington, includes a trial plan for Lebanese soldiers to take control of 2 areas held by Israel and a process to disarm Hezbollah. Hezbollah's leader denounced the agreement, declaring it void after calling it humiliating, shameful, and a surrender of sovereignty. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz insisted that the country's troops would be able to stay in Lebanon so long as Hezbollah remained armed.
העיקרון החשוב שנקבע בהסכם הוא שלא תהיה כל היערכות מחדש של ישראל בדרום לבנון, שום נסיגה, כל עוד ארגון הטרור חיזבאללה לא יפורק מנשקו בכל רחבי לבנון, ויובטח שלומם של תושבי הצפון.
In the meantime, Israel's far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir denounced the U.S.-facilitated agreement, claiming that the Lebanese government could not be trusted to disarm Hezbollah.
The EU has deployed more than 500 search and rescue personnel to Venezuela in response to this week's quakes that have left more than 50,000 missing.
Russian forces launched a massive wave of overnight and morning bombardments across Ukraine, killing at least 2 people and injuring dozens. A barrage of 129 drones and ballistic missiles targeted processing facilities belonging to the state-owned Naftogaz group in the Poltava and Kharkiv regions. The offensive continued into Saturday morning as a targeted Russian strike hitting a 5-story apartment block and private residences in the city of Sumy left 13 people injured, including 2 children. Further attacks were confirmed in the Dnipropetrovsk and Sumy regions, where a strike on Zaporizhzhia partially destroyed a high-rise building. For its part, Ukraine deployed its own long-range capabilities, launching domestic Flamingo cruise missiles deep into Russian territory to strike the Titan Barakadi military plant in Volgograd. Ukrainian strikes on Russian-occupied territory and inside Russia killed 1 and injured 10, according to Moscow. Simultaneously, the Security Service of Ukraine executed a separate drone operation targeting Russia's Vytorovo oil pumping station.
Record-breaking June temperatures are sweeping across northern and eastern Europe, leading authorities to cancel concerts and other public events over health risks. Authorities across the Netherlands are taking additional precautionary measures, such as urging motorists to avoid unnecessary travel. A record high temperature in Germany was recorded provisionally at 41.3 degrees in the southwestern city of Saarbrücken. In Paris, temperatures have reached up to 39 degrees, leading to a public drinking ban over the weekend, while the city's Saturday Pride March has been postponed due to the heat wave. Meanwhile, nearly 800 flights from Heathrow and Gatwick airports have been delayed on Saturday as the heat wave turns to thunderstorms. According to the Copernicus Climate Service, Europe is the fastest warming continent, heating up twice as fast as the global average.